this week's Parsha, right before the story of Chet HaEgel, the Psukim review again the mitzvah of Shabbos. The Psukim say, "Ve'atat daber al bnei Yisrael emor ach es Shabbosai tishmoru ki osi beini u'beinechem ledorosechem ladas ki ani Hashem mekadishchem." Right, speak to bnei Yisrael, keep my Shabbos. It's a sign between me and you for all generations. Know that I am Hashem your God. The Netziv, the Hamek Dover here, has a very interesting explanation of this pasuk. He suggests, in what way is Shabbos a unique oath, a unique sign of the bris, of the covenant between us and Am Yisrael? And he says, you could see his exactly what he says here in Pasuk Yud Gimel. He says, when it comes to an object, a Sefer Torah, a shul, even somebody who's not religious, who's not Jewish, who has a certain sensitivity, they come to this place and they see this holy object, this holy thing, this holy building. It can inspire them, it can give them a sense of the sanctity of the place. What's unique about Shabbos, says the Netziv, is that there's no thing. It just is. It's a day where we're not looking at that thing that's called Shabbos. We're not feeling the thing that's called Shabbos. We're in a place that is Shabbos, a time that is Shabbos. And in this place, the Jew feels the closeness to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, feels the holiness of the day. And says the Netziv, that is the sign of the covenant between us and HaKadosh Baruch Hu. On this day, we don't need anything. The connection between us and Him is immediate, it's automatic, it's direct. I was thinking about this Netziv. First of all, it's a beautiful idea, and I recommend looking at it inside. But in terms of the tkufa that we're in right now, having had Purim earlier this week, and in the midst of the war that we're in the middle of, Purim is also a reminder of the idea that the world itself is a mask. That underneath this world, with all of the busyness and all of the things that seem to be not related, not connected, and not necessarily from Hashem, everything is being directed from Hashem. We don't see it unless we stop and just feel we're in this world where that has a direct connection with the HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We could forget it because it's not something we could touch, we could feel, but it's just we have to be in that frame of mind. Like the Netziv is saying, it's easier to be there on Shabbos. But if we sensitize ourselves, we could see Hashem's presence in our world at all times because that's what the world is. Also, in terms of the war that we're going through right now, unfortunately, there's been a lot of stressful periods, a lot of tragic periods. But if we also just stop and see, I think we can all, especially us who are here in Eretz Yisrael, feel Hashem's guiding hand and the incredible siyata d'shmaya as He's guiding and protecting our soldiers and protecting Klal Yisrael. And it's the kind of thing where you don't necessarily, it's not obvious, and therefore people might not see it, not feel it because you can't touch it. But if you just stop and try to appreciate what it means to be here in Eretz Yisrael, this point in history, as our army is protecting us and defeating our enemies, for myself at least, I feel the presence of Hashem guiding it all. So may we be zocha, as the Netziv says, to be in that experience of Shabbos, to be a reminder to ourselves of the bris, of the covenant between us and HaKadosh Baruch Hu, this direct, closeness. And may we be zocha to feel it not only on Shabbos, at all times, and may we be zocha to have the ultimate closeness in the Geula Shlema B'Her Rav Yameinu.
Good Shabbos, good Shabbos, good Shabbos.